hit the flow. They wanted more, I give them more. That's all I know. Everybody hit the flow.
What's going on, everybody? So today we're gonna start the process on replacing the clutch on the Civic. Last video I got it jacked up, got the CV shaft nuts off, and let me show you guys what I'm gonna do first, and then we'll go from there. Alright, took off both the CV shaft nuts. I'm gonna loosen this ball joint right here from the top, and then loosen the fork for the bottom, so that way I can get that CV shaft out of there. Also, I'm gonna disconnect the battery, remove the plastics for this, and drain the fluid from the transmission. Alright guys, so I got this CV shaft out, everything loose. I also got this CV shaft loose, and for some reason this thing is stuck in here. I tried hitting it pretty hard and it wouldn't budge, so it's already freed up from the transmission, so I'm not worried about it. Up here I disconnected the starter already. Also guys, you guys want to disconnect all these sensors right here. O2 sensors, the clutch line. I already got the fluid drained. There's two 14mm bolts on this bracket. There's a 12mm on this side up here and on this side. And this is the plate sandwich between the oil pan and the transmission. And this is a 12 and this is a 10, and it just slides in there and slides back out to protect the flywheel. So also for these two links, you got to take off this clip that covers. There's a pin right there. That pin needs to be hit up and took out, so that way you can take the linkage out. Take off that. I believe that's a 12. They don't call it a bitch pin for nothing. After trying a couple different things and it not working, use the Allen key with some vice grips, hitting on the vice grips and the Allen key piece, knocked it clean out. And after I unbolt this torque mount, the rear mount, I got 3 17s right here for this one, and then I can unbolt that and drop it down. Need to take out another bolt from the bottom of the starter. I already got the top one out, and the 17s that go around for the actual transmission. I got the clutch slave cylinder off, and what I did was I unbolted it from right here, and then basically I just took it from the bracket that it has and pretty much just turned it and set it up here. This is just a pin that sits in there, so it just comes off. Also, I already got this torque mount already loose, and I took out one of these motor mount bolts, and it's a 19. I'm gonna loosen the other two that are on the other side of this bracket in the back down there, and then I'll be able to put my jack underneath there and unloosen these and drop this down, and then it'll be free. Yeah, if you don't take off this radiator hose on the top, then your engine's not going to be able to go all the way down because it's going to yank on that hose. I left one bolt so that way I'll be able to lower the engine without the transmission falling down. This thing is disgusting. We got all types of fibers in there from the clutch that has just pretty much been just destroyed. You can tell that the clutch was an issue. Look at that. Went ahead and unbolted the clutch. I got it right here, and this thing is toast. Look how bad this thing is. There ain't nothing left of it. They were giving it all it got. Man, that's bad. At least we got this new clutch. I'm gonna get a before pic and after pic real quick for the Instagram. Alright guys, so I got old clutch and the new clutch. What I'm gonna do is right now, I'm gonna install the new clutch real quick, and I'm probably gonna try to just wire brush a little bit off of the transmission because it is pretty dirty, but as far as just getting it running right now is the main concern. I'm not really worried about what that looks like. It's not that hard to take it off. Eventually, I mean, I can take off the engine and paint it and do all types of stuff. That's like what I want to do with the other Civic. But just for the meantime, I'm just trying to get this thing together and going. Alright guys, so I got all the motor mounts, everything torqued back. I got the slave cylinder installed. I got everything up top connected. I'll show you that in a second. I got the linkage and the bitch pin in. Alright guys, let's see if this thing moves. Well guys, the clutch is fixed. That was an issue, and that's the only thing that was wrong with it to make it move or not. You guys seen how bad the other one was? Well, 70 bucks. XTD clutch. BJ over here putting in work. No air compressor, so went back to the old-fashioned bicycle pump. Alright guys, so this is gonna be the first drive for you guys. Pack some D-Tech. Oh shit! Oh shit! We need some fenders and we need to slam it. Damn.
Riding in this, I almost thought I was driving my Cadillac.
What's up, guys? First little cruise in the Civic.
You ready for October 10th?
What's that, bro?
Our first freeze
Freeze what?
weather.
For real?
Yeah. So I'm gonna change my rims here pretty soon.
Is that what they said?
Yep. Oh, my dad. Look at that.
Cruise control works. It's not bad, bro. It is what it is. It's pretty chill.
Break it down low, take it to the ground. I'ma break it down right now. How you do it? Like I see you fucking do you? Like I did it, can't do it, can't get it. Oh, run it up, run it up, run it up. Weed like a rust, smoke weed like a rust. She call me Papa, she call me Papa. Tell me spurs like bucket, spurs like bucket. You know they can't stop us, you know they can't stop. Keep my mind at ease.